What's up, Land Rover fans? Today, I'm going to be replacing the headlight lenses on my L405 Range Rover. This is my 2013 Range Rover. It's got over 200,000 miles now, and the lenses are getting a little faded, so I've got new ones right here. I'm going to go ahead and swap them out. Unfortunately, we've got to take the front bumper off, or at least most of the way off, to get the headlights off. And then from there, it's a kind of standard procedure. Replacing the lenses, we're going to heat them up, split the lens, and then silicone the new lenses on. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing we've got to do is remove this inner fender liner. It's actually not too difficult. There's a couple Phillips head screws on the side. There's two of them, and then there's a handful of these like plastic rivets. So get those out. Right now I've got the vehicle in off-road height, and that gives me enough room with a short screwdriver to get everything out. Here's the wheel arch liner out. There's two Phillips screws on the bottom, and there's two on the sides, and then there's three plastic connectors. And what that will reveal is one of the screws up here. A little hard to see. Let me move the light over here for you. So right there, we've got another screw, and that's actually on the headlight. That's why we took that inner fender liner off. Next thing to do is take the grill off. We've got four of these plastic rivets. So we're gonna pop those off, and then you gotta give this a good yank. There are some like kind of ball and socket joints in here, and you just gotta pull hard and the grill will come off. Here's the back of the grill. There's those clips I'm talking about. One on each corner, and then there's a couple going across the front. So just kind of grab it here, pull it out. With the grill out of the way now, that exposes these four 8mm screws across the front. So we're gonna get those off. And that's just gonna give us a little bit of wiggle room that we need to get this bumper a little bit back away from the headlight so we can get the headlight out. All right, so now it's time for the fun part. We are gonna put the entire headlight assembly into the oven at 225 degrees. I'm gonna leave it in there for like 20 minutes and check on it, maybe 30 minutes, just depends. I've got some flat tools, just like a flat metal 2-inch, and then a couple of flathead screwdrivers, and then a pair of gloves. This will be pretty toasty when it comes out of the oven. And I've also got my heat gun right here, so I'm gonna be using heat directly with the tool as I work around the edge of the lens. So I'm just kind of working around the edges here. Now that it's hot, it comes off pretty easily. You can get the screwdriver under there. Just kind of wiggle it around. I went around and got underneath each of these little clips first while everything is really soft. There we go. So we just got the lens out of the way. Now that took about 40 minutes. It's kind of a pain in the ass. You just have to work your way all the way around. And once you're done with that, you get all the little chunks that fell into the headlight out, so carefully clean it. Just a little tip. So I start on the underside of the headlight because you're gonna kind of mess up the housing edge right here. And as I clean this all out, I'm gonna get all the old sealant out of here with a pick and a flathead. And then I'm gonna use the heat gun and I'm gonna roll this edge back over so that the housing is the same shape it was in when I started. So right now it's kind of bent from prying on it while it was hot for so long, but I'm gonna heat it back up and bend it back so that the clips are all in place. Now, once you get this edge out and you actually split the lens, then you work with the heat gun all the way around and you can kind of pull on it, and you can see on the top here, it's basically in perfect shape still, because once the lens was loose on the underside, I could work the screwdriver all the way around and just kind of heat it up and pull as I went along. So I didn't have to pry nearly as much on this edge. So I'm gonna get it cleaned up and I'll pick it back up here in a little bit. Here we are. I've finished heating up the housing and kind of getting this lip back in place where it should be. So you can see I've brought it back together. The clips are kind of back in place. And then I've shaken out and vacuumed out the housing just to make sure that there's no debris in there, and I've cleaned up the channel. So this is kind of what it looks like. This is time's taking, unfortunately. I've spent another 45 minutes or so just cleaning this and prepping it. I also removed this little reflector on the side. You can just kind of pry this out and pop it out. This is kind of like in Europe, they don't have these orange pieces like we have in the US, and I like the look better. So I'm ready to put the new lens on. I'm gonna go get the silicone ready. So here's the bead that I've got. I've just filled all the way in. There's no exact amount here, so just get a good solid bead in there. It'll squish out, it's soft. I'm using this 100% silicone. It's black. This is gonna take about 24 hours to cure. So now that it's in, I'm gonna go ahead and set the lens on, and I will show you once I've got the lens in place. Basically just push the lens on until you can snap these little clips on. Just got the lens in place, and you can see bead of silicone, and I've kind of smoothed out any squeeze out with my finger as best I can. Want it to look nice, want to make sure it's sealed up nicely. Here's the stack up. Use whatever you got. I happen to have these concrete blocks. I'm gonna put 2 on each headlight. Obviously get some microfibers or something under it, or a towel. You don't wanna ruin your new lenses. So I just have this kind of sitting. Try to get as much weight on there as you can. You can use weights, you can use books, whatever works. I'm gonna let this cure for 24 hours. So I'm gonna get this guy out of the way, and we'll start working on the second headlight. One thing to note, I do remove the cap on the back of the headlight housing just to get some air in there. I mean, the silicone is going to be curing, but I want to make sure that it doesn't outgas into the housing and cause any condensation. So just open that up, let it cure. Minutes. Start putting it. Just got the second lens off here. Now what I've been doing, the oven really only lasts the heat from the oven only gets you about 20 minutes of working with it, maybe 15. So the heat gun is still really important here. I'm kind of heating a section at a time and then pulling. You'll get it off, just be patient. Just got wrapped up with the second light. I'm gonna let these cure for 24 hours. So it's been about 24 hours. This is the next day. Everything is cured. I've taken the weights off, cleaned these up, and these are ready to install. So everything's looking good. Let's go ahead and get them back on the vehicle. You're gonna wanna get the front of the headlight under the bumper here first. So pull it out, get the front under, and pull the bumper out as much as you need to, so you can get the back of the headlight under there, just like that. And we'll just guide it back. Careful of your tabs. Now a little tip, as you're putting this back in, I like to get all 4 of the bolts in finger tight first. Just kind of snug them up so that you can move the headlight around, so that you can line up. You want to line up with the fender up here, and then get it nice and lined up for where the grill sits. So you'll see there's some play in there, and you'll want to keep these loose until you get it right where you want it. Just got the headlights all snugged up, got the bumper re-secured here, and I'm gonna put the grill back on. Get your clips lined up. All right, everything is tight, everything is back together. We are done.